Spring. There's loads of things going around at the moment, including a big clash with Canelo Alvarez. Can you tell us what's going on in that situation, and can that happen next?
We shall see, you know. Who knows?
That smile's telling me something else, bro. I think it might be on the line, no?
Just saying, man. We can't.
I feel like Canelo, he don't have nobody to fight no more. Like, who would you really want to see him fight besides Crawford? Nobody. There's nobody else.
My opinion is my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think Crawford can beat Canelo. But still, do I think he can give him a good fight? And I'll be sitting there rooting for Crawford all day. I'm put all my money. I'm always going to bet on black, always.
Terence Crawford has finally broken his silence on his potential fight with Canelo Alvarez will 2025 bring boxing fans the long-anticipated modern dream fight between Canelo and Crawford. Rumors are swirling that the clash might take place during Canelo's signature Cinco de Mayo weekend in May. Ruben Carter tweeted on X, saying, "Breaking news, Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford is officially signed for May 2025. Moreover, renowned trainer Robert Garcia mentioned a fight hype shortly before Christmas that he had heard whispers of a potential Canelo-Crawford showdown on that date, adding fuel to the speculation. World Boxing News recently reported that Crawford is on Canelo's short list of potential opponents for his May outing Turkey. Alec might bankroll about to happen in Las Vegas, though nothing has been set in stone yet. However, when it comes to influence, few things speak louder than cold hard cash, and Alec certainly knows how to make an offer fighters can't refuse with jaw-dropping sums that blur the line between billionaire and something far greater. He's known for orchestrating high-profile matchup, his latest ambition making Canelo versus Crawford a reality.
To be honest with you, Crawford he's one of the best technical fighters I've ever seen. But, you know, when he went to 154, I'm not saying he had problems, but he kind of looked like he didn't have the power that he had at 147. And he still had to come up two or three weight classes. You know what I mean? But, I mean, I don't know. Crawford, bro, he's like a one-of-a-kind fighter, you know what I mean? Especially since if he knows he's going up to 168, he'll probably bulk up. But, I mean, I think the weight classes have to be respected. You know, I feel like Canelo, he's a more natural super middleweight. And if he's going against Canelo, his first fight being at 168, you know, it's kind of already, you know, he has a lot of disadvantages against him. So I feel like Canelo will win.
However, the prospect of a showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford has ignited excitement among boxing enthusiasts around the globe following his impressive win against Errol Spence Jr. Crawford has boldly stated his eagerness to step into the ring with the Mexican super middleweight champion. Crawford, often hailed as the top pound-for-pound boxer globally, is set to face a formidable challenge by stepping up two weight divisions to take on Canelo, yet the journey to this landmark clash promises to be anything but smooth. Former super middleweight world champion Demetrius Andrade offered his thoughts on this much-awaited bout. "I love Crawford, he's a good friend, we reach out to each other. We've been traveling the world through the amateur program. He saw me beat people up, I saw him beat people up. I think the stories could go on, but when it comes to weight empowerment, that is real," Andrade said during an interview with Fight Hub TV. Andrade, previously rumored to be in talks for a bout with Canelo, recognized Terence Crawford's extraordinary talent and prowess. Still, he feels Canelo's size and extensive experience in the upper weight divisions give him a clear edge in any potential matchup, Andrade explained. "Canelo is a big bad wolf and he can run the whole night. I think Crawford has the skills, but when it comes to Saul getting shots and blocking his power shots, Canelo knows how to move too. He has agility, not like a robot. I mean, it's going to be tough. I don't think Crawford can beat Canelo, but I still think he can give him a good fight, and I'll be sitting there fuming for Canelo all day." A potential clash between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford has all the makings of a historic boxing spectacle as undisputed champions. In their own weight classes, these two warriors bring distinct fighting styles and charismatic personas that have earned them a devoted, global following. This matchup promises to deliver an electrifying and unforgettable battle should this fight materialize. It has the potential to mark a pivotal chapter in both boxers' careers, serving as a spectacle that to mend their places in the sport's history. Demetrius Andrade is giving an honest evaluation of the bout while acknowledging Crawford's exceptional talents and their past connection. Andrade pointed out the significant obstacles the welterweight champion will encounter by stepping up 2 divisions to face the super middleweight title holder. Andrade thinks Crawford can compete, but he doesn't think he can match Canelo's size, strength, and quickness. However, it doesn't seem like Terence Crawford will have the chance to round out his career with the last bout against Canelo Alvarez.
In reality of it, I just think Canelo knows how to fight. He knows how to come in big, and he can throw hard shots. He's a technical guy too. Look what he did to Callum Smith, hitting elbows, hitting arms, hitting all this other stuff. He's going to use those same type of tactics on the smaller guy. I'm just saying. I'm just talking real boxing facts. I'm not trying to be in this fantasy world because it's not what I'm in.
Are you going to continue to stay at 168 pounds?
Yeah, 168 pounds is a good weight class. I think there's a lot of great fights. Just the guys I mentioned are all in 168 pound weight class. I think there's nothing for me at 160, nor do I want to even try to make that weight anymore. I outgrown it. Like I'm big now. We all get older. We don't get young.
The predictions continue to come in over the proposed clash between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. Although they're 2 weight classes apart, the prospect of a Canelo versus Crawford fight is steadily gaining traction, with both fighter seeking opponents for spring 2025. Alvarez's most recent fight took place in September, where he successfully defended his WBC/WBO super middleweight title, securing a unanimous decision win over Edgar Berlanga a month earlier. Crawford:
I can't go down anymore. But like he say, when they ask him for the Germonta fight, they don't wanna get credit for that fight. It's the same for me. I don't need to take that fight because everybody's gonna say it's too small, and then, he need to enjoy his fight. Okay, he deserve it. He deserve it. I like Spence, but I like Spence and all the respect for him and everything. But I knew. I think is the type of fight Terence Crawford is different. 168, but like I say, like he say, nobody's gonna give me credit for that.
Had made his 154 pounds debut and won the WBS Super welterweight title by defeating Israel Majmou. Many believe that Ford to hit the super middleweight limit, adding another 14 pounds could prove challenging, making a potential clash with Alvarez seem like an insurmountable hurdle for the Nebraska native. Tim Bradley, a former 2-weight world champion and now a boxing analyst, offers a different perspective in a recent video on his YouTube channel. He shared that after carefully analyzing both fighters, he predicts a dominant win for Crawford. Bradley said, "I woke up 3 o'clock at."
What do you think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo?
I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, and he had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. He should have fought a guy that would just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's herky-jerky, yeah.
And something told me to study Canelo and study Crawford. Crawford is about to beat the out of Canelo Alvarez. I'm letting you know right now, he's about to beat the brakes off of Canelo Alvarez. A victory for Crawford would be a remarkable feat, further elevating his already exceptional legacy that boasts undisputed titles in both super lightweight and welterweight divisions. But going into the fight, Canelo will be viewed as the favorite, and he has summed up his reasons for believing he will win in just 5 words. On the other hand, despite the fervent excitement and growing demand from fans, the highly anticipated showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford appears set to stay a mere fantasy. Eddie Hearn, the head of
Terence Crawford, I see he wants to fight. He's made it clear. Do fights like that help your legacy, or do you feel like that's something that's not worth it to you?
Everything in my career, every fight make my legacy different and better. Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He's a good fighter, but like I say, he's a weight classes for a reason. I'm focused 100% on Berlanga, and you never know what happened.
Yeah.
Matchroom Boxing, and a longtime ally of the Mexican champion, recently offered insight into his discussion with Cinnamon regarding the potential bout, and the outlook isn't looking bright. You may recall that His Excellency Turkey Alec was advocating for the matchup during Crawford's clash with Israel Madrimov. Last year, the Saudi royal even urged Hearn to contact Canelo's team. The predictions continued to come in over the proposed clash between Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. Although they're 2 weight classes apart, the prospect of a Canelo versus Crawford fight is steadily gaining traction, with both fighters seeking opponents for spring 2025. Alvarez's most recent fight took place in September, where he successfully defended his WBC WBO super middleweight title, securing a unanimous decision win over Edgar Berlanga a month earlier. Crawford